What's up, you thugs? Today I'm going to do another tutorial on how to do camera pathing in BeamngDrive, but this one's going to be better than my last one because my last one was horrible. I didn't know what I was doing, I'm going to be honest. So yeah, let's just get right into it. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to get yourself a car, of course, right? And you're going to go to UI apps, you're going to go to add app, you're going to search up replay, and you're going to click on replay, and then drag and drop it wherever, and you'll have this thing wherever. The second thing that you're going to probably want to do is go to options, go to controls, search up roll, and then go to camera, and then you're going to do one, and then for roll camera left and roll camera right, bind this to something. And what this will allow you to do is when you're in free cam, you will be able to tilt your camera like this and get some cool shots. And then what I would also do, go back into your controls, search up zoom, go to camera, and then for zoom in and zoom out, I would bind it to something. I use my arrow keys, up and down arrow keys, and then that will allow you to zoom in and out. And this is just for better shots and making your shot look more sophisticated or something like that. So what we're gonna do is you're gonna click this little thing right here that says record new replay. It's gonna start recording whatever. If you wanna cancel your replay, just click the X. And then let's say you record whatever and then you're ready to stop the recording, you're going to click this again, and now we're in the replay right now, and then you click this again to get out of it. What we're going to do here is we're going to do a recording where it's a standing shot, so the car is just going to be here and the camera's going to be like looking around the car and doing whatever. And then we're going to do another replay after that of the car driving away down the street, and we'll get a roller of this shitbox sunburst. So we're going to do record new replay and wait, I don't know, like 30 seconds. I do like 30 seconds for standstill shots just because it like gives me more time to do cool shots or something like that. Alright, so it's been 30 seconds, so I'm going to click this little red X, and so now as you can see, we are now in the replay, and you can drag this along and do whatever. Also, you click J to pause, just so you know that, that's good. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do F11, or function key and the minus key, but it's F11. This opens up World Editor. You can close these things, you don't need it. And then on this top bar, you're going to do this one called Camera Path Editor. And then you're going to click New, and then if it's your first time doing this and like your new session of BeamngDrive, then it'll automatically be on the replay, but in here it shows all the replays that you've ever done. And make sure to select the top one, and selecting the top one is the one that you just did. If you do one of the older ones, it'll mess up your game bad. So here, well, basically all these controls are is you can drag this around. I just leave it in the corner. But right here, you have the replay that you're using. You have the time frame of where you are in the replay. You can do this to change like where you are, but I just drag it. Here you have play. So once you do all your camera pass, you can click play and it'll show you. Then there's stop, which stops the play. And then there's play close editor, which it just closes the whole F11 world editor. But so what we're gonna do here, this first step is when you first open up World Editor, it puts you in free cam mode. So basically, if you aren't already in free cam mode and you're stuck in the car, just do F11. Just do F11 and get out, and then go back in, and then there you go. To change your camera speed, hold Alt and then scroll up or down on your mouse. And as you can see, the top right here, it shows the camera speed. So what I would do for here is, let's say I just wanted to look around the car like in a circle kind of pattern, like an arc. I'm gonna frame it like this. And like right here at the bottom, this is not the bottom of your thing. You can actually lower that, but the bottom of the screen is actually like the bottom of your monitor. And I would use these grid lines for reference. We're just gonna have it look along like this. So we're at 0 seconds. To set a marker, you're gonna do shift and then left mouse click or left mouse button, or you can do add marker, but I would just do shift and then click on the left mouse button. So that just did a marker right there. So that marker is like right around here. So I'm gonna redo that. So we're gonna go like shift click, then click J, and then let it go for, I don't know, like 2 seconds. Then just move it a little bit and then do shift click. So now we have 2 markers. As you can see, this is the first marker right here, and this is the second marker. And what this like a grid you can see over here, this is like the top of your camera from the last point of your camera path. So you can use that for reference as well. Now we're gonna let it go for like another 2 seconds. and we're just gonna move it a little bit again. So this kind of a shot, what I'll show you here is right now I'll click play. So this is the shot that we have right now. It's very short, but it's smooth, except one thing that I sometimes don't like is it doesn't look as realistic. And a way to make it more realistic is have the camera kind of like look around like this. And so what we'll do for that is we'll come over to how about the back, and I'll do a different reference. So this time I'm gonna make it look more realistic. So I'm gonna set a point let's say right here. Okay, I'm gonna let it play for like a second, and I'm gonna turn my camera speed way down, and I'm gonna go a tiny bit and like look up a little bit and set a point. Let it go for another second, and then go a little bit and look down a little bit. Go for another second, and then move it a little bit, and then look up and to left maybe a little bit. And you kind of just repeat that to give it the illusion that you're like walking around the car with your camera. So for show you an example of the difference between those two shots, also as you can see here are all of my shots right here. So I'm gonna click play. This part is making it not look as realistic. It's just smooth, like it's smooth, but it's not, there's no movement. Then for this shot, as you can see, there's a little bit more movement. It's looking up and down, it looks a little bit more realistic, whatever. And I personally like that more because it makes it look more like real life than just, you know, a car game. So now we're gonna click stop so we can move back around. We'll do a shot where it goes like this and then zooms in on the sticker right there. So I'm gonna have it, I'm gonna have it look around the car for a little bit, just like this. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait like 3 seconds. I'm gonna move it a little bit and then tilt it and then zoom in a little bit like that. And what that's gonna do is between those 3 seconds, between 20 seconds to 23 seconds, those 3 seconds, it's gonna slowly tilt and zoom in right here on the picture or right here on the sticker. So now if I want to zoom in more, I'll wait another 2 seconds, tilt my camera a little bit more, and then zoom in a little bit more. You don't want to do a super big zoom in from like 60 FOV to 20 FOV within 2 seconds, because then it's going to zoom in super fast. But if you wait 10 seconds for it to zoom in by 20 FOV, it's going to be a super slow shot, which doesn't look as great. And so now what we're going to do is just watch that part right about here. So as you can see, it's looking around the car, and then it's going to slowly start to turn and zoom into the sticker. Yep. Boom. Oh yeah. Like, you know what? That's crisp. That's crisp. That's all you need. Okay. So right there, we just made ourselves a whole shot of looking at this disgusting, horrid, blue sunburst. So yeah, what I would do if you want to actually like record this is do play close editor, then just pause it real quick and click Alt U to hide your HUD. And I recommend recording with the NVIDIA GeForce Experience or whatever, the NVIDIA recorder, but you have to have, of course, a NVIDIA graphics card, and you open it up by Alt Z. Sometimes you have to install it, just search up like NVIDIA Experience Recorder, but you click Alt Z and then I just click record. And the reason why I do that is it records it with your GPU, and it's better. It makes your game look a lot better than if you use OBS. Because we're gonna do a shot of the car just driving down the road. So I'm gonna click record on here, and we're just gonna pull away and cruise for a few seconds. Rolling shots are a little bit harder because you have to maintain you have to maintain the same shot every time if you want it to look smooth. So we'll just pull up right here. Okay, boom. So now we're gonna click that. Now before we do anything, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna open up World Editor. And here's the part that you have to remember. Number one, so click on here, replay file, and click the most recent replay. That way it's on the replay that we just did, not the old one. Otherwise, it'll mess it up. Now what we're gonna do is all these markers that we have right here, we're just gonna delete all of them. Just gonna get rid of all of them. As you can see now, there are no more ugly purple lines. So I'm gonna start the shot from when the car is actually driving. All right, so right here. And right here I am turning on my camera speed, as you can see here. So you just have to keep up with the car. So we'll do a shot of it just kind of like, about like this. I think that's a pretty good shot, you know. And yeah, so that'll look good. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna do shift click and set a marker, as you can see right there. Now for rolling shots, it kind of depends, but I do it like every 2 seconds ish. So we'll let it go for like maybe like 3 seconds. 2 to 3 seconds is pretty good. If you go any shorter, then it kind of gets like jaggedy, but if you go any longer than 2 or 3 seconds, the camera tends to go away from the car, and like it'll be like looking over here when the car is over here. Even though it's following your camera path, it's just not accurate enough because it's such a long period of time between each shot. So in here, we're gonna line it up again. This is where the grid lines come in. So you can line it up with your car and get basically the same shot as over there. And we're gonna do another thing. So now we're gonna let it go, 3 seconds-ish. But now, since it's going downhill, so it's switching levels, I'm gonna want to do some more. I'm gonna want to do some shorter shots, like shorter distances between each camera path. Oops. So we'll do right here. So we're gonna do one right here, and then wait like a second because it's going down. And the way that the camera path works is it has like a line that goes down and follows between these 2 points. So now we're gonna do another shot here. And this one's gonna be a little bit different because of the angle. Okay. I'm just gonna do one more quick one here. Okay. So now what I'm gonna do is I wanna switch to the front of the car for the shot. So I'm gonna give it like 2 seconds, like barely 2 seconds. I mean, I would do like no less than 2 seconds and no longer than 3 seconds. So now we're gonna do a shot like this. So we're gonna line it up. I like to have my car more in the bottom of the screen rather than like this. I think it just looks better. And most people who make TikToks and stuff with cars like me, they do it that way as well. So, listen to the professionals or something. But so now we're gonna do another shot like that. Wait like 2 or 3 seconds. I kind of get impatient, so I do like 2.5 seconds. I mean, it really doesn't matter that much. And then we'll do like another. And now what I'm gonna do is I want to do one where it like zooms in to like the back wheel, like quarter panel. So I'm gonna do another one where it kind of like tilts a little bit. So I'm gonna wait like 2 seconds. And for shots where it's like actually like alternating angles from where it's like looking over here to then over there, and it's like rotating and zooming in and out, you want to do a little bit less time, like I said before, just so that way it's not such a long period of time of like the shot changing, but not super short to where it's like jagged. So now we're gonna tilt it a little bit more and zoom in a little bit more over here and right here. Oh, this is hard to do. Right here, we're gonna zoom in a little bit more on that back wheel. And that's probably good. We'll just do like, oh my god. Oh, no, let's do like one more. This is gonna look like bad at the end because it just doing this kind of lazy. So now we're gonna click play, and boom, look, you have your shot. It's not a great shot, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of half-assed it. Actually, I definitely half-assed it. But it's not even that bad. It's not even that bad. It's more just the thought that counts. So yeah, it's like actually like all you have to do for rollers and camera pathing. It's really easy. There's not that many other like tips and tricks. I mean, like there are, but you kind of have to figure it out yourself because everyone has like their own style for filming videos. I can't teach you all of it. It's like trying to teach someone how to speak. Like yeah, you can teach them how to speak, but they're gonna have like quirks and stuff to their speech. Go follow my TikTok at Cultnar, CULTGNAR. If you have any questions, comment, but if I don't reply, then just add my Discord at Cultnar, CULTGNAR. So, yep, that's it. Bye.